Hello, guys. How are you doing? Today, I want to talk about how your identity determines your place in life, whether you're going to live in luxury or whether you're going to live in poverty. And when I say luxury and poverty, I mean financial, but not also financial. Whether you're going to have luxurious, happy relationship of your dreams or you're going to receive breadcrumbs, whether you are going to achieve the success that you have always dreamt about, or whether you are going to be mediocre. So, this whole thing, like your identity, not luck, not how hard you work, not how good of a person you think you are, how much effort you put into achieving certain things, this whole thing doesn't matter. And in this video, I want to talk about how to manifest an absolutely dream life for yourself just by working on your identity. And if you have never been into identity work, I want to give you the example that will make everything clear for you on why the identity is the reason behind the quality of your life. So I want you to think about the people who win lotteries, right? People who have been in the poverty their whole life and all of a sudden they win hundreds of millions of dollars. Once in a lifetime opportunity. No one has ever done this in their lineage. This is their chance to just leave the massive legacy behind them. Everyone is dreaming about that. But what happens after? These people, they just waste their money, they just waste their potential, they waste their wealth, and they end up being just as broke as they were, if not worse. Why? Because even though they got this opportunity, they manifested it, they created it for themselves, they did not change their identity. They still belong to the brokenness, they still belong to the poverty. They did not change a thing about themselves. And this is also the point that if you want to have, like, to improve the quality of your life long term, to sustain your dream life, to get everything you ever wanted, you need to concentrate on your change as a whole, concentrate on your change within. And this is the problem with manifestation content. This is a problem with the self growth content, improvement content. It is a lot of people are really looking for one shoe fits all solution. Like, here is the affirmation you need to do. And by you, I mean you, a woman who is manifesting, I don't know, specific person, you, a woman who, or a man who is manifesting wealth, you hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands of people who are going to see this video, right? But you all have different upbringing, you all have different self-concept, you all have very, very different views and opinions in life, you have different views on how you specifically want to be treated, how you want to, like, make your wealth, how you want to create it, how you want to make money. Like, how come one affirmation or one technique, or literally like this piece like this little piece of like knowledge or whatever, is going to change the life of like everyone? This is why a lot of people, when they come into manifestation space, they end up being disappointed, and they think that everyone tricked them, because they figure out that they actually need to work on themselves. Like, it's not like they can just take one affirmation and be repeating it like thousands of times at the same time, never changing anything about how they view themselves, how they view their life, how they view the object of their desires whatsoever. And they find it not working, and then they discover that, like, oh shit, you actually need to change yourself, change within, change your identity. And this is the whole point. It has never been about this one little thingy thing that you are willing to manifest. It has always been about you as a whole, about you as creator. So when we are talking about the identity work, how you identify yourself right now, you're manifesting wealth, you're manifesting money, you're manifesting relationship. Do you identify yourself as the person who is in the happy relationship? Do you identify yourself as a woman or as a man who can have your dream partner, like your dream woman or a dream man, and in whom this partner is going to be interested, like, and will be staying with them unconditionally and will love them more than anything else? Do you identify yourself as the like financially abundant person? Do you identify yourself as a person who can create wealth, who can have everything that you dreamt about? Do you identify yourself as such? Like, most probably not. And when you're saying that, oh, I have been doing like so many affirmations, so many things, blah 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 blah, like, why is it not there? And this is something that I discovered for myself. This is something that helped me to like make real breakthrough in my life, when I understood that I need a different approach. And look, I'm not shading creators or people for whom just saying one affirmation, just robotically affirming it whatsoever, for whom this worked. For me, it did not work. Like, for me, it just didn't like it just didn't click for me. Like, I will be honest, like, I needed something more than just that. Like, and this is how I came to realization that I need to work. This was my chair. I came to the realization that I need to work on my identity as a whole. Like, you cannot take just one little piece of your manifestation, like, I have X amount of money, and then like just disregard completely everything else. And like, do you want to manifest this piece of money one time and then nothing change? Or do you want to create an abundant life for yourself? Do you want to manifest the text from your specific person here and there and now? Or do you want to create a great dream relationship for yourself? It always comes to your identity within. And this is how basically my 30 days manifestation challenges were born. This is how I started like working on the self concept, not just from, oh, I'm so confident, I'm so cool, I get all I want, etc. This is not self concept, in my opinion. So if you're someone who has been participating in my 30 days challenges, or you're thinking about doing so, here's how you're going to work on your self concept. You are going to work on it in complex, like holistically. What you think about yourself in relation to your desire, what you think about this area where your desire is, where it's like exists, like whether this is success, money, relationship, whatever. And what do you think about your specific income? What do you think about like your specific thing, your specific relationship, men, women, like your specific desire? So when you are creating like an absolutely different like concept, an absolutely different approach to you, to your life, this is when you start actually changing yourself. Like, you cannot take again one little thing and disregard everything else. If we are getting back to our example with money and finances, for the broke person, for the poor person, it will always be not enough. If you are someone who is anxious with money, if you're someone who is afraid that money is going to disappear, or that you are going to like you are never going to make enough money, that you have like very problematic relationship like with success, you do not consider yourself successful person, I want you to just ask yourself right now, so how much money do I need to make to consider myself rich, to consider myself successful? And I want you to really sit with this idea, not just think, oh, I just need like $20 million and like I will be fine. Like, I want you to actually think about it. So you may come to realization that it doesn't matter how much money is coming to you like every month right now, like right now, Do not think about yourself in the future or whatsoever. Right now, like, you are you. Like, how much money is going to make you comfortable? How much money is going to make you stop being afraid that money is going to disappear? How much money is going to make you feel like successful person? And what you may notice is that this anxiety doesn't leave you. That anxiety is still there. That, like, if you think about this as an example for the relationship, you will also notice that it doesn't matter how much attention, affection, like whatever, like, your partner is giving you, you may notice that you are still anxious that they are going to leave. You're still anxious that at some moment of time there can be someone better than you and they will choose them and not you, that they will leave. Like, this is what I mean, that your identity determines where you're going to be, because no amount of money, no amount of affection is going to be enough for the broke person. And by saying broke, I mean broke, like, just as a whole, because it's not only about finances. You can be like relationship broke, you know, you can be mentally broken. Like, this is who you are. And if you want to change, like, what you receive in life, you need to change yourself. You need to start behaving differently, thinking differently. You need to wholly start thinking as the new person. And this is like, manifestation is a really cool thing, because you just need to start thinking as the new person to change where you belong. You need to have new assumptions, because your thoughts, your assumptions, your beliefs, they rule basically everything that is happening in your life. Literally everything. Your thoughts influence your emotions. You need to think about something to feel something. Your thoughts and your beliefs influence your actions, because you are going to act in a certain way, like, which has to correspond to what you believe in about yourself, your world, this specific thing. Like, let's say that if you believe that the world is not safe space, you will always be ready to fight. You will always be considering like what other people do as some kind of an attack on you. You will always be reactive, like, because this is what you believe in. Like, you will always be acting from this place of insecurity. Like, you will always be needy. You will always be like, it will never be enough for you, like what other people do, you know? So your thoughts and your relationship with yourself and your relationship with life that you have from like this POV, from this point of view, is exactly what determines where you belong. Like, you cannot outperform like yourself. There is always a cap, certain cap for your identity of what you can achieve. Like, if you are broke, you will always be broke. Like, no amount of effort in the 3D reality is going to change that. You need to change within in order to change the 3D reality, because you will have new thoughts, new actions, you will act on the new opportunities. You will perform so differently. And this is what I want people to do when you are watching my channel. I do not want you to just like, oh, is this possible for me to get X? Like, you, the person who I never talk to, who I see online, you, is this possible for me, the creator of my life, to get X? Or what affirmation can I do for X? Like, what affirmation can I do to do XYZ, to manifest dream relationship, to do this and that, to do like to get a lot of money? This is on you, because this is your identity. Like, this is you, because this is your life. I want people to start creating better life for yourself holistically. I want you to learn this thing so you never need more manifestation content, because at some point this will click for you and you will be able to pass this knowledge to your circle, to your friends, to your family, and create like and help them create their life better. This is the whole point, not just to help you get like one thing because I gave you the magical affirmation that works. No, like you create affirmations that work for you. This is exactly how it's going to work. Yeah, so this has always been about you. This is always about you. I hope this video has helped. Uh, all the links to my challenges, to my Patreon will be down below if you want me personally to help you with your manifestation situation and help you to navigate and view your situation differently and create dramatic change in your life. All the links to the Patreon will be down below. I have a membership program. I have 30 days manifestation challenges. You guys are going to love them. And yeah, I will see you soon in my next videos.